Hi, this is Bhavin, and I am going to show you a demo of how to use AnyConnect for cable design assembly. First things, we're going to log in. Um, so this view is of the number of assemblies that are in progress. This is for the notifications, and we'll come back to the notifications in a minute. So let me just go through the creating new cable assembly design. Let's say we are connecting an ROV to an underwater camera. ROV to water. Yeah, I'm going to use a 5501 1508 connector. As you can see, the connectors are shown in 3D. You can zoom in, zoom out of it. Generally speaking, you need a shrink tube at the end of the cable. So we're going to just name it J1. Overmold material being neoprene, splicing is acceptable. And we're going to go to the next. If there was any additional information, you can enter up here. The other side, I'm going to use a 55R1 2008. Again, as you can see, the connector in 3D, these are most commonly used connectors. So just in case I want to change my mind, I can say MCIL 8M. Again, then you can see the connectors. Shrink tubing again is needed, yes, J5, and we're going to say yes, we need a coupling nut or a locking sleeve. Some people say locking sleeve, some say coupling nut, and I'm going to use a Delrin coupling nut. Splicing is acceptable. We move on to the next one. I need it to be 10 feet long, 4 inches. So we have a database of multiple connectors like SOW or Ethernet, speed and control connector cables, all of that. I'm going to select that, and it shows the connector, the thing selected up here. Now I can drag and drop these to connect. Sorry, it takes a little while to do that. As you can see, I have used a twisted pair wire. So we have other connector cables that are coming in. Anyways, you get the idea of where this is going with all the connections. I can basically do it on both the sides of the cable. The system is intelligent enough to know that this one has a shell and this one does not have a shell. So we have a connection available for shell if we had to use it for something like ground or something like that. If there was other options like shielded cables, you would see those options on the cable drop down as well. I'm just going to finish my assembly here. You can start annotating these connectors if there was these pins, because generally we know that signal that has been given out, you want to annotate that in case of an assembly is needed in the field or even by someone. So let's just do quick annotation plus 24 volt DC. Ground. We're gonna do transmit, receive, etc. So you can fill it on both sides. Actually, as you can see, if this is transmit, this is receive on the other end. This is, sorry, there is a little. Anyway, so we're gonna see if the pressure rating required is up to 10,000 psi of water pressure, custom DWB rating of 1000 mega ohms, and high pot testing is needed. Test under water for 1 minute, and leakage current not to exceed 10 microamps. test certification for the cable is needed. Hydro test of cables are needed. Then we're going to just go to the review step. Now, you can see the connectors that you have selected, all the splicing data and the overmold data for the left and the right connectors. And we are still at do a double-ended cable assembly, but soon enough we'll be launching a multi-ended cable assembly, hopefully within 30 days. The assembly test specifications and the cable, you can see the wiring diagram that you want. You can add data everywhere. So the features that we have incorporated is you can edit it as many times as you want. You don't so the specification is open until you have actually requested modeling. Once the modeling has been requested, the cable data cannot be changed. So you can share the data from here, and I'm going to share it with my partner here. And then I can request modeling from here. Once I request modeling, there are a couple of things that happen in the background. Within 24 to 48 hours, you get a cable assembly modeled up, and you can download the files. You can download it from here if you want, and you basically get three kinds of files. You get an STL file with for the cable. You get a PDF engineering drawing file, and you also get a JPEG file. So I'm just going to show you what kind of files you receive. Um, So this is the PDF of the engineering file that you receive. As you can see in the PDF, this we white labeled this for our customers, and all the data that you had entered into that structural data that you had entered, it gets transferred to the PDF file. The other ones that we see is the JPEG image of the cable, and of course you get an STL file which you open with eDrawings or any other STL file viewers. One of the best things, or the other features that we have is a engine incorporated into your external site. So let's say subseasupplies.anyconnect.io. This is a site for Subsea Supplies. The parent company is subseasupplies.co.uk, and they are going to integrate this same engine for Assembly Wizard into their site, and we personalize these sites for you. So, and there is varying levels of personalization that we provide based on the subscription you have taken. So let us know your feedback about this. What would you like us to add? Multi-ended cable assembly, cable structure determination on the fly, or any other things that you would like to see. Do let us know. All right. Hope to see your comments and about you like the product, you did not like the product, and what changes can we make it so you can use the product. Take care.